We are going slightly off topic today, as the graphic on screen would indicate. And by the way, got the badge in, because it's a watershed day. We've been given some news, and it's news that's going to stoke the flames inside the heart of all content creators, dedicated gamers, football fans, pundits alike. We fucking got some news about Football Manager 26. It looks like we're actually getting a game, and here's their social media team being allowed to let loose, share the news. Look at their social media profile on X. Look at that tagline, back and just the beginning, and the hashtag that we've all had long sleepless nights over, hashtag FM26. And not only that, people have given us a teaser video. There we go, look, there's a teaser video. It's only 30 seconds. So, whoa, rein it back in. We're going to react to it, though. Right, let's get it up on the screen now. Guess who's back? And that beautiful hashtag FM26. We've grabbed this, by the way, just for reference, from the official futbolmanager.com website. Slight side note, quite an interesting one. It's actually not listed on their official YouTube channel. Yeah, I had to grab this from their official website, and even then, when I was typing, searching around for it, I mean, not that I had to search very hard, but I barely broke sweat, because every other content creator's covering it, as rightly they fucking should, because we're all fucking buzzing, aren't we? Go on, Gonzo, roll VT.
The wait has been long. The build-up impossible to ignore. So much has changed.
I'll come back to AFC reference.
It never left.
Wow, we got to the bench. There's a shiny Premier League trophy. What a message. Guess who's back? Oh, brand new logo. Match day first look coming soon. Didn't quite give us enough to go off there, did they? Anyway, let me know in the comment section down below, what's your initial reaction? What were you feeling? How many goosebumps were attacking every pause on your body when you saw that hashtag FM26? And more importantly, when you saw this trailer, how did it make you feel? I mean, you see my reaction now, it's sort of live. Well, by the time you see this, it won't be, obviously, but in the moment it's live. So let's sort of go through this frame by frame. So what jumps out from the start? I tell you what jumps out for me. This is a real stadium. Here's some hacks, some journalists. Here's some security. Here's some mascots that you usually see being led out on the pitch by the players. Here's a footballer. Don't know who it is. Unspecified. Could be Jeremy Doku. But by the fact we're in the Amex Stadium, the American Express Stadium, which of course is home to Brighton and Hove Albion, this implies we're getting officially licensed content, aren't we? Which is what they've promised us. And again, if you come back to their actual official YouTube page, the @Football Manager YouTube page, we knew a year ago, didn't we, that the official Premier League license is coming to Football Manager. So we knew about it. And then, of course, with all that, let's call it a kerfuffle. I mean, that is I am hugely downplaying what happened over the last, year to 18 months. Anyway, there's been silence. And whether you're not, is it Eurasia? Is it Eurasia? Enjoy the silence. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. If it isn't, again, let me know in that comment set. I'm pretty sure it's Eurasia. Anyway, enjoy the silence. Well, we fucking didn't enjoy the silence, did we? But luckily, you are, as the tagline is letting us know, you are back. You are back at better and building for the season ahead. Right, so let's come back to this. So first thoughts are, yes, we are getting official Premier League licensed content because we're in the stadium and they're allowed to show it. And it's in a teaser video, so it's got to be true, right? And again, there's the Brighton Hove Albion logo on the wall. Although at this point you're thinking, well, it just could be marketing. It's a documentary. It's a hype video, right? It doesn't necessarily guarantee that we're going to get officially licensed content in the game. We roll VT a bit further forward, and let's just also look at this stuff. These are actual chairs. This is the bench at the Amex Stadium. So it's like, oh my God. And of course they've had quite a long standing relationship with Sports Interactive with the Football Manager franchise, because it's plastered all over their chairs, as you can see. So again, I'm starting to get more hyped up that, oh, is it coming? Is it coming? And I know there's some of you already ahead of me. What's important as well, again, let's draw your attention to the bottom of the screen. It's been there from the first frame. Not all footage appears in game, and of course that's backed up by the fact that this is actual digital capture. It's camera work, right? It's camera work IRL in real life inside the Amex Stadium. So yeah, okay, tick the box. I go on with it so far. Not all footage appears in game. No shit, Sherlock.
The wait has been long.
Now, let's come to the words that are used. And for that, I'm just going to go big screen. By the way, like we said before, I've got the badge in. Got the badge in. It is a fake. Yeah, it is a fake. But don't look too close, because don't believe everything you see. Although do believe the hype. Anyway, Omega Luke, Omega Dad, two great characters, content creators, die-hard Football Manager fans. In their reaction video, they called out the lines that had been used and spoken. Is it Gabriel Byrne? Well, it's definitely not Ian Dark. Anyway, whoever's providing the voiceover work and whoever's written this script, it's very self-effacing. Yeah, it's almost like Sports Interactive have had to take a look inside and go, well, how can we meme ourselves? That's an expression, isn't it? Let's get the cliche bell out for that one. How can we meme ourselves? How can we be self-deprecating enough? How can we hint at the fact that we've kept our fan base, our loyal fan base, in the dark for best part of 18 months? All right, best part of a year. How can we make fun or make light of that situation whilst also giving the people what they want? Because if you build it, they shall come, right? So yeah, the wait has been long. That's fucking true, isn't it? That is true. Pause here for a second. So again, eagle-eye viewers will spot that there's EAFC branding all over this. It's like, hang on a second, this is a Sports Interactive game, this is Football Manager, what the fuck are they doing putting a rival's logo all over it? Well, again, this is the vindication, this is the confirmation, this is the reverential piece of information that we need to know, that this is an officially licensed part of the game, right? They are leaning in, FMR, SI, Sports Interactive are leaning into the fact that there is officially licensed Premier League content in this game, and that's proof because, of course, the Premier League season starts this weekend. If you're gonzo, is it Saturday or Sunday when Arsenal are away at Manchester United? Starts this weekend. Actually, technically, it starts on Friday. So, yeah, like all indications are that there's licensed content, and this is the match day experience, not just as a fan IRL going to a real game like we'll be doing on Sunday when we go to watch Hull City at home at the what's it called now? MKM State. I prefer KC. I prefer calling it the KC. Anyway, this is the in-game match day experience, right? And I look at it. Look at that screen there. Fucking night and day from what we've had for the past few years. And again, just applying some real life analysis, because of course I did used to work in video games for 20 years, and actually probably can say this, I have in a previous life worked on a version of Football Manager. That's right, a development team that I was part of. We're fortunate enough and we're trusted enough and supported enough, emotionally and financially, to work on a previous version of Football Manager Touch on the Nintendo Switch. Yes, the team I was part of at the time, we did the conversion work. So anything that's come after that, don't blame us, don't blame me. I wasn't here, he wasn't here. Well, he's technically he's a dinosaur, he's dead, and he's a plush toy. But anyway, so I know what it's like. And also, just as a slight side note, I know what it's like to have been working on a project like that, but you've got to keep sturm grats. You've got to keep fucking quiet, because everything is locked down under an NDA, under a non-disclosure agreement. If you let slip to anybody, a rival development company, another publishing house, a hack, a member of the press, of which they are. Actually, they're quite fun, actually, the press in the video games business. Shout out to Matt Martin, by the way, with his cans on, working hard, and he's a press man. There'll be a photo on the screen of him. When I caught him, by the way, mid-drama at Gamescom, that's a big gaming convention show, big sweaty pits event. in Germany, in Cologne, in Cologne every August. In fact, oh God, we are going down the rabbit hole. This is supposed to be a Premier Matt Martin, fucking cool PR guy. I caught him last year on one of the bridges while he was dealing with a real-time disaster, but he solved it because he's a great guy. Go and check him out on Instagram. Anyway, come back to the pressures of working on such a high-profile license, high-profile game. The money attached to it is fucking insane, as is the hype. If you let slip, then it's game over. Look at what happened last year. Look at what happened to Take-Two, 2K, to all the people that worked on the Grand Theft Auto franchise, GTA 6. Look at that leak. It's a car crash. If anyone lets a file slip, loose lips indeed sink ships. So you've got to keep fucking quiet about it. We did when we worked on it. And again, I can empathise with the team that's worked on it. Anyway, the cat is out of the bag. This is a fucking brilliant set of visual to see. And again, the point I was trying to make, and I will come back to it right here, right now, Chemical Brothers style. They went through the upgrade to Unity, right? The game engine that supports everything in the game, right? So they've gone from their own proprietary engine, which is by this point, 20-25 years on, it's like spaghetti. You're building on top. You don't quite know. I'm obviously they do because they're professionals, right? But just keep that analogy in mind. It's like going from spaghetti to HelloFresh. That'll do. We'll keep that one in the edit. Yeah. So they're switching the entire methodology, the way that the game is structured, you know, from commands to like just sequences, the UI, the UX, everything, the graphics, everything's been switched to this new engine, which, yeah, it's Unity. We used to say it's off the shelf. It's relatively straightforward compared to working with Epic's Unreal Engine. But of course, you know, Moore's Law, right? Every year, technology's getting brighter, shinier, faster, allows you to do more. Look at this, by the way. This screen is fucking night and day from the current match day experience that we've got in FM24. And again, congratulations to SI for perversely, yeah, for managing to keep this quiet for so long, despite the fact they were under commercial pressures to keep quiet as well by their shareholders in Japan. Yeah, this is what we wanted to see, right, for fucking so long. But now you got some background to it, right? You know, they've made that switch in the technology to make a cross-platform experience, because of course, don't forget, Football Manager is not just available on PC, is it? It hasn't been for some time, right? It's available on mobile phone, on tablets, on the Nintendo Switch, you know. So, but they've all been different versions. It's very truncated. That spaghetti is like Spaghetti Junction. All right, brother. Oh, that's supposed to be a Brummy accent. That's fucking terrible. Anyway, Matt. Aston Villa Matt will fucking shout me down for that one. Anyway, Unity, it's a technology that allows you to build in synchronicity for different platforms. Yes, there's some tweaks, there's some finesse, there's refining that goes with each version, but it's a fucking great bit of technology. They're getting our sponsored video. Look at what they're doing with it. Again, look at the bottom as well. Look at that key set of words there. Actual game footage, not final. I know, all right, there's been a bit of a blur applied to it. In fact, in the next set of screens, the build-up has been impossible to ignore. Right, I'll pause it there. So, to me, and Gonzo, there's a tilt shift lens been applied to this. It makes sense. Again, this is the match day experience that we want from the game. Again, night and day from what we've got currently with FM24. We can see the crowd. It's very diverse. We can see actual 3D models that look as lifelike as what you can get with a technology like Unity as a game engine. But again, it's got this tilt shift lens to it. We think that's deliberate because, of course, this is actual in-game footage, but it's not final, right? So they're holding something back. And again, the ESC branding, well, it's true to life, right? They are front and centre, a frontline sponsor of the Premier League. So naturally, their branding's going to be all over it. And actually, this is 2025, people, right? You can be a man, you can be a woman, you can be in between. Why have we gone down that route? All I'm trying to say is, you can be what you want to be in the modern day, can't you? Right? It's a very free and liberal society, although if you're Tommy Robinson or Nigel Farage, talking of Nigels, there's a video coming soon which is based on a ridiculous late night stream where we ended up trying to name famous Nigels. Anyway, let's not focus on Nigel Farage. Yeah, the fact that we've got EAFC there, on first glance, it's a bit jarring, it's a bit bizarre. However, it's part of the experience, it's genuine. You will see that branding, and you will see a scene very similar to this. If you're a supporter of a Premier League club this weekend, you'll see this. You'll go for this matchday experience with the ball on a plinth and the referee and his support team marching out with the two clubs and the players from two clubs and their support staff behind in tow. Yeah, it's everything we want to see. And this, again, it's 2025. This is how the video games industry works. Right.
Has changed,
so much has changed, but that feeling never left. And again, let's pause here. Look at this, by the way. This is the bench. So we're actually seeing legs. We're seeing clothing. The clothing's got texture to it. It's got detail. It's got weight. It feels more real than it ever has done before. It feels less like an experience from a bygone era that you see on the Amiga to this is the modern day. We're getting closer to an actual, perversely, fittingly I should say, an EA Sports and EAFC experience. Yeah, look at that, note that. There's that little trolley that's carrying drinks, probably a first aid kit. We're seeing legs from the referee, like we said before, and his support staff, there's players, I assume that's a goalkeeper behind him. This is actual in-game footage of the ball, and there's a ball that's got voluminosity, it's got lighting, it's got shadow, it's got texture, it's got depth, and it's got the fucking Premier League logo slapped all over it. It's authentic. And obviously that just a few seconds ago was obviously they're blurring. Is that Bruno Fernandes? Yeah. So this is Manchester United. That looks like Nick Pope. So I assume this is Why I'm at. There's Jimmy Nail and Scam Fender and probably Sting if you look hard enough. Anyway, so obviously this is real life. This is an actual match day experience, but this is in game. Look at the fucking trophy. Look at the reflections on that, the way the sun's glistening. And again, you can just see in the foreground to the right, the bottom right of the shot, the Premier League, rah, the Katy Perry, the lion roaring, branding on there. Look, again, if you, well, don't you? Because you play the game inside out, right? You play Football Manager. If you're fortunate enough to win a trophy, which Gonzo is more likely to win a trophy than what I am anytime soon, because I fucking suck at the game. We are streaming again now. We are coming back from... Are we going to come back from the brink with Bremen? It feels like we are brainless in Bremen. Werder Bremen, we've got a save on the go on FM24. Anyway, if we were perchance to win, say the DFB Pokal, and then go one step further next season or future season and compete in the Champions League and actually win the fucker, the trophies, if you notice, and you will if you play the game regularly, they're all generic, aren't they? That on-screen trophy lift is the same colours, it's pretty much the same branding, and the trophies all look the same. This, on screen now, is the actual Premier League trophy, recreated in 3D, with all the materials that you need when you're making assets to make it look like the real thing, and all the... I've forgotten all the terminology, and I used to work for a fucking 3D art studio selling their wares. Anyway, look at that. That's gorgeous. And again, we're seeing the branding from the on-screen trophy presentation, and it's all branded up. It's chef's kiss beautiful, isn't it? It's enough to make you weep. Again, well, actual game footage though, so again, it's confirmation this is coming in the game. And then the big bold statement there, guess who's back? And it looks like me because of the way it's been rendered on your screen. Guess who's back with the W in who's replaced with the lion. What's he called? What's his name? If you know the name of the lion, let me know in the comment section down below. If he's not got a name, we need a campaign, don't we? Lion McLion face, anybody? Guess who's back? And again, that's doffing that imaginary cap to the fact that Premier League, the EPL, starts this weekend. Yeah. For Gonzo, it starts Saturday or Sunday when Arsenal play Manchester United away from home. Anyway, guess who's back? Official branding, brand new logo as well. Look, you can see. And again, even from the version that was cancelled, they dropped the 20 in front, right? They dropped the prefix, so it was Football Manager 25, and the 5's been replaced with a 6. Football Manager 26, some more detailing, different colour, different colour scheme, different hues. Yeah, they're making a statement, and again, actually, that is backed up. Not there. Yeah, all over their social media posts, right? So there's uniformity, there's consistency, there's a brand Bible. Shake that bell. That's coming with this new game, Football Manager 26, and they're not finished yet, are they? They're not finished yet. I know it was only 30 seconds, and we've dragged this out for about half an hour. Match day first look. Match day first look. Coming soon. Oh, coming soon, eh? So, soon, for Sports Interactive, Foot Manager and that team and Sega, fucking hell, you're taking liberties with the word soon, haven't you? Well, you are, right? Because over the past 18 months, the past 12 months, the past 6 months, soon has been an undefined time measurement. Anyway, it's August, so this is historically the same period in the calendar year where we get a teaser for a game. And again, another point that was it Dr. Benji called out in his reaction video. They've had a 2-year development cycle for this game. And again, I've got no insider knowledge. I would hasten to add, though, if they switched from the spaghetti to HelloFresh, it's been more than 2 years, probably 4 or 5 years plus to try and get to this point. Anyway, doesn't matter. August in the calendar year is historically when we see a teaser like this, and then hopefully we'll see a development roadmap, because there's nothing listed on there on this website, and I'll show you in a second when I close this screen down. There's no roadmap, it's just coming soon. So again, historically, it's likely to be in the coming weeks, could be the coming months. Hopefully the game comes out in October, because that's the juncture where historically FM24's come out, right? In that sort of Q4 window. And again, I talk in business terms, because Q4 lines up with the financial targets, the forecast, the expectations of Sega in Japan. Everything is financially driven, right? Which is, yeah, I mean, just a spade's a spade, as we say up north in England. That's why the last game was cancelled, right? Well, there's probably more reasons to it anyway, but there's money driving all decisions. Anyway, a first look at the match engine is coming soon. Hopefully that's only in a matter of weeks, and we don't have to wait too long. Yeah, coming soon. Right, so if I drop that down, let's now have a look. So this is the website as it is now. Football Manager 26 with this new branding. Guess who's back, baby? Guess who's back? Back, better, building for the season ahead. FM 26, match day first look coming soon. So again, everything here, this is, well, you could argue it's previs, but I like to think it is in-game footage, and they do put that out, right? Actual game footage, but not final. Actual in-game footage, but not final. So we've got an idea of the visual flavour they're going for. Again, if I just roll, I can't, can I? Because it's here anyway. And it's only 30 seconds, so I might as well talk over it. There, look, that screen right there. Let's do it so we're all together. Look, this probably better here. Look, yeah, that one, that screen there. That to me, that's a tilt shift lens, because they're holding something back. So we've got a pre-awareness, we've got an insight snapshot as to the palette, the graphical palette, the colour schemes, what the actual people are going to look like in the game, from the coaching staff to the referee to the players to the people on the bench. If I roll it again a little bit further forward, there, look, I draw your attention to men's legs. That could get clipped and go down. That's not going to end well. Anyway, I draw your attention to men's legs and the fact that there's, like I said, there's different materials, different cloth, there's weight. It looks like it's going to be an EAFC game. It's got all the promise of delivering on what we've been waiting for. And I'll just close that down, because unlike FM25, I don't see any reference, any request, any begging for pre-orders. That's not coming. That's not here. Look, see, it's not called out on their it's not called out on their social media profile. Oh, bless them. Look, the last time they did post was back in March, and it's now mid-August. Back, better, building for the season ahead, and it's that same trailer video. So it's like they've just mic dropped and out. They've served us up with this teaser, 30 seconds. There's nothing else, because of course if you go to the old footballmanager.com/news, it's all FM25. None of these development updates focus on what's coming with this present game. It's all related to FM25. So yeah, this is all we've got, baby. This is all we've got to go off. But it's tasty, isn't it? It's tasty. Yeah, I'll just hang it there, look. Too much. Guess who's back? Aha! So, enough of me and him. What do you think? What's your reaction to what you've seen? Again, it's only 30 seconds. It's promising. It's really fucking promising. The fact that, yeah, we're getting Premier League licensed content in the game. We're seeing a fucking proper trophy, well, the backdrop for a trophy lift with all the trappings and all the branding with the lion. We've seen an actual trophy, which again is like, whoa, like, it's like Back to the Future type scenario, where imagine seeing your team, your captain, lift that actual Premier League trophy as a trophy lift sequence in the game. That's exciting. Plus the crowd, even though it looks slightly tilt shift, we've seen men's legs. we're starting to get a feel what's coming, and dare I say it, my expectations are quite high. What about yours? Anyway, enough of me. That comment section down below, let me know your thoughts, and if you have got this far in the video, thank you so much from the bottom of my tiny crumpled heart and his. Gives a claw. Cheers, Gonzo. Yeah, thank you for coming this far. Go and check out our other videos in the catalogue on YouTube. And while you're there, have a think about, like, fuck it. Just please, can you help us? Help us grow together. Help me to help you. Aha! 2 fingers, you know the script, double pivot. 1 to smash the like, 1 to hit the subscribe, and then you can either use these or use this while you're out and about and in with a shout. Tell your classmates, your workmates, your family, your familiar. Tell them about the channel at Gym and Football Spotlight. Get them in. It's a safe space, very inclusive. Real men cry too, and we'll grow together. We're on the road to 150, we're 140, so 10. We're 10 subscribers shy of our target for the start of the Bundesliga season. The Bundesliga season starts not this weekend, the week after the Premier League, because of course there's less games in the Bundesliga. It's only 34 game season compared to a 38 game season, but the Premier League starts this weekend. That is exciting, isn't it, Gonzo? Anyway, that's our reaction. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? We're going now. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao, ciao, ciao.